What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another episode. Today, it's just more kind of like reporting somewhat news. I'm not trying to be Mavericks Digest. I just want to share my thoughts and opinions on this report that came today. So enough of the head movement, enough of the fluff. Let's get to the stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Appreciate y'all being here, man. If y'all don't mind dropping a like and all that good stuff on this channel, you know, every little bit goes a long way, man. I appreciate y'all spending time here. So today, Evan Sittery at eSittery stated, or reporting what Shams Charania reported, Jimmy Butler's agent has let it be known he's open to playing for the Mavericks, Rockets, or Warriors as potential trade destinations. All three teams could be finals contenders with Butler's potential mid-season arrival. Okay, so I got issues with this, right? I got issues with the idea that this is going to cause, I know y'all can see me through the glasses, you know, so just bear with it. Bear with it because there's so much light in my, anyway, you know, I'm just trying to like give my eyes a break from all these blue screens. Anyway, so I think there's going to be issues with some Mavs fans. They're going to be like, well, why don't we try and go get him? Why don't we give it a shot and go get Mr. Jimmy Butler? Other fans are going to be well aware and know that it is going to be impossible to get him because of how the finances are, the financials of it all. You know what I'm saying? I just think this is a report that is always going to, teams and players are always going to utilize the Mavericks as a way to get other teams to step up and trade for him. It is as old of a story as I could tell you. This is like one of those old folklores, right? And a team or player or an agent is always going to use the Mavericks in the headline because for some reason it just makes everyone else perk up and be like, oh, who the Mavericks trying to get? Let's go get them ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So back to this, right? I want to show y'all a little trade machine so y'all can see why this is just not plausible, possible, whatever, right? Let's go on. Let's take a look. Okay. Number one team, the Heat. Number two team, the Mavericks. Doesn't matter if there's a third team, whatever the case may be. You're still going to have to find a way to get this Jimmy Butler guy to the Mavericks for $48.7 million. Who we going to send? Who we going to send? You tell me. All right, let's go through it. Let's start with the number one person, Maxi Kleber. All right, you start with Maxi Kleber, and you have to think of this from a Miami Heat's perspective. Okay, who am I going to actually want on this team from the Mavericks? And that's a real hard conversation to have, you know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a conversation you're trying to have. All right, let's see who else we could trade. Honestly, I feel like you have to put Clay in this trade. So we're still short about 22 million. We're short 22 million. We get into the point where we're starting. Let's say you got to send Gafford, right? Now we're short roughly 8.5 mil. 8.5 mil, Najee's perfect. Boom. There you go. They're probably going to want a second round pick. Trade to the Heat. Let's see who's there. They can send us back Burks. Who else is cheap over here? And Thomas Bryant. They can send us a center, right? So it kind of still puts us over. So we need to send him another 4 mil. Don't let me make trades. I'm just do this for the sake of doing it. Okay, let's see what happens here. Failed. Why is it failed? Najee cannot be traded to every trade. Okay, that's the traded rules. Let's remove the traded rules. Recently signed, recently traded. Okay. Let's say we did this deal. Damn, even Fanspo struggling over here. Boom, success. Right? You get Jimmy Butler, you get Alec Burks, you get Thomas Bryant. I'm not sure if anybody's interested in any of these players. For Clay, Daniel Gafford, Maxi Kleber, Najee Marshall, Dwight Powell, and a second round pick. And again, you could make this help however you want. but you're gonna have to take something back. You're gonna have to take some players back, especially if you're offloading so many players. You're definitely not gonna trade Kyrie, and it makes absolutely no sense to trade Clay. I think that is just a horrible mistake by this franchise if they were to even go that route. So for the Mavericks fans out there, understand that we're not in the first apron yet. We're about 500,000 or so from it. You would have to match dollars for dollars in this situation, because you'd have to. You know, like, you're barely under the cap, and so whatever you do, you're gonna have to stay under it, because you don't want to get in the first apron. And if you did, I don't even think they'd allow you to. But yeah, I just think this entire report is bogus. It's just to get the Warriors and other teams interested into getting Jimmy Butler to help Miami Heat facilitate that trade. As far as what the Mavericks are concerned, they shouldn't even be looking at this idea. Like, we do not need Jimmy Butler, if I'm being quite frank with y'all. I think the Dallas Mavericks are set the way they are. I think if anything, you need to improve on the excess fat we may have, right? Maybe trading a Maxi Kleber for Larry Nance Jr. or Kelly Olynyk, someone that could stretch the floor, someone that could do the same things Maxi does, but be able to give you something offensively as well. So yeah, man, that has been my thoughts on this idea. I hope I put this to rest. I hope no one else has to ever engage with this. Jimmy Butler's not coming to Dallas. There's no legit path to do that without you alienating one of the best players, one of the legends in the league, Klay Thompson. There's no reason to alienate him. Anyway, been your boy TGK. Appreciate y'all watching. Consider liking, subscribing, all that good stuff. Again, if you watch this today on the 10th, I got a pregame show tonight at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Again, appreciate y'all. Hope to see y'all there. It's been your boy TGK. We out. You have a good one.